Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video from the Sports Scoop. We are back at you with our NFL Week 6 predictions. Probably the most liked video on this channel. I'm actually really sorry if the video quality is bad. My regular webcam, my regular camera is not working, so I'm using my computer webcam, so it does look quite But yeah, let's get into our Week 6 predictions, and let's get on to game number 1, Texans-Titans. Currently, as we speak, the Titans just a minute into their first game, their Tuesday night game against the Bills. But the Texans, obviously getting their first win. I think something we learned last week was that that Bill O'Brien was holding back Deshaun Watson. Titans, I want to see how they play right now, but I think I'm going to give this one to the Titans 27-24.
Yeah, I'm also going to have to give this one to the Titans. Henry had a strong showing in week 3. Unfortunately, I don't get to see how he does in week 4 before this video. However, I am going to say that Henry's going to have a big game. The Titans are going to be really feeling A.J. Brown's return. He's going to light up the Texans secondary. Same with Jonnu Smith, who's one of the better tight ends in the league. And I'm going to give this one to the Titans, 24-21.
Ravens, Eagles. The Eagles really almost upset the Steelers, basically with their practice squad. Ravens, Lamar might be a one-season wonder. I mean, he has not been having a great start to the season. I'm still giving this one to the Ravens. That defense was absolutely stellar. Ravens win this one 35-22.
Actually, also going to have to give this one to the Ravens. I think Lamar hasn't had a great start to the season, but their defense has been solid. And the Eagles with Carson Wentz, who has almost no targets. I mean, I couldn't even tell you who his top target is so far this year. So I'm going to give this one to the Ravens, 33-20.
In Falcons, Vikings. They basically, in 3 words to describe the Falcons' last game, was they sweeped house. Sorry, make sure that was 3 words. They fired their head coach, fired their general manager, I believe, or if that's wrong, I'm sorry. And the Vikings, again, also not a great start to the season. Oh man, this is because the Falcons go 0-6. Yeah, I think the Vikings win this one, obviously after getting a devastating loss to the Seahawks, which they should have won. Vikings win this one, and again, a shootout, 30-27.
I'm going to have to agree with you here. I think Dalvin Cook sort of stepped up his game. And then when Dalvin Cook was injured, when he had to step out in the third quarter, Alexander Mattison stepped up 20 carries for 113 yards, 30-27 in overtime.
Browns, Steelers. This Browns offense has been working. The defense has as well been good, obviously, with Myles Garrett. Chubb is still out. Hunt has been looking like a top 10 running back this season. Don't scream at me in the comments. I don't know. Do you take Steelers defense? I think the Browns edge this one out 27-23.
Yeah, I actually, for the 4th straight game, have the exact same point differential. However, in the Steelers' favor. I think the Steelers' defense is so strong, and against a team that, like, Odell Beckham, inconsistent. Jarvis Landry, inconsistent. Baker Mayfield, inconsistent. Without Nick Chubb, I'm going to have to give this one to the Steelers, 21-17.
Going on to our next game, Bengals, Colts. Joe Burrow, I'm pretty sure, is on track to be sacked 70 times this season. He's literally getting hit a lot, and that's not good if you're a Bengals fan, because that can shorten careers if he gets a bad hit. The Colts defense, and it's nothing good is going to come out of that, especially playing against the Colts with DeForest Buckner, Houston. Colts win this one 28-13.
I actually have the Colts in a much closer one. However, I do have the Bengals scoring 13. I think that the Colts are going to take this one purely because that front 7 are going to give Burrow and his offensive line a lot of problems. Boyd didn't do great this week, and I'm going to have to give this one to the Colts, 14-13.
Lions, Jaguars. The Jaguars, obviously, with James Robinson. It's looking like their coach isn't great. Minshew is slightly regressing, if that's possible. The Lions, they came off a bye week, right?
Yeah.
They came off a bye week. Kenny Golladay obviously is healthy after playing a week ago as well. Stafford has been looking good. DeAndre Swift caught a touchdown their last time. The Lions win this game at 29-23.
The Lions have looked like a decently strong team, and the Jaguars have not. I think rookie James Robinson. But I am gonna have to give this one to the Lions, 20-10.
Bears, Panthers. Nick Foles is looking like the answer. Teddy Bridgewater as well is playing really well. DJ Moore had a bounce back week. I think the matchup here is going to be, can the backup Carolina running back get some yards in against a good front line on the Bears? As well, can Allen Robinson show it again, and can DJ Moore for the Panthers? I think the Bears win this one 30-25.
Yeah, I actually have to take the Panthers in this one. I think that the Bears have had a pretty weak offense ever since they benched Trubisky, which I cannot stand by. I think Trubisky was a much better option for this offense. I'm going to have to give this one to the Panthers, and their offense, which has actually been rolling Mike Davis, Teddy Bridgewater. So I'm going to give this one to the Panthers 20-14.
Oh, man. The Washington football team versus the New York Giants. If I could say they could both lose, then I would, but I'm not. Which actually, the Washington football team haven't looked awful. Chase Young is looking like the best defensive rookie. Daniel Jones, the Giants put up 30 plus against the Cowboys. So there's obviously some bright spots there. Well, do I really want to give this one to the Washington? Oh man, I'm a Giants fan, and I'm the Washington football team win this one in a low scoring game, 17-14.
I don't know how much I want to say about this matchup. All I'm gonna say is the Giants have looked god awful. I'm gonna give this one to Washington, 24-21.
Broncos, Patriots. Cam Newton still will not be back, and they really didn't look that good with Brett Hoyer or Stidham. But I think Drew Lock I think is questionable, so he might be back. And Gilmore's gone, so now they don't have. This is again a terrible game. I think the Patriots slightly win this one, 23-20.
Yeah, I think that both of these teams have looked pretty bad in previous weeks. Locke was hurt. Cortland Sutton's still hurt. Patriots don't have some of their key players that you mentioned. Brian Hoyer, Jarrett Stidham, not going to get it done. I do think that the Patriots will edge him out in this one, though. I think both teams have looked weak. I'm going to give this one to the Patriots, 20-17.
Next game, Jets-Dolphins. The Dolphins actually maybe a wild card team. Absolutely destroying the Niners. Was it 43-17? Check out our Instagram. We posted about that. The Jets the New York teams are absolutely the two worst teams. They're both, chasing for Trevor Lawrence. The Dolphins win this one 27-17.
I actually think for this one, the Dolphins did look really strong last week. Guys like Myles Gaskin, Devontae Parker played well. And I'm going to give this one to the Dolphins as well. I think the Jets have looked like possibly the worst team in the NFL behind the New York Giants. I think the Dolphins are going to take this one 34-20.
Packers, Buccaneers. Tom Brady obviously losing to the Chicago Bears. The Packers, hopefully Devontae Adams is back. Hopefully Devontae Adams is back. This is again a toss-up. I think the it's Tom Brady. Buccaneers win this one 31-30.
I think for this one, I got one word for you: shootout. I think that the Packers offense, especially with Devontae Adams back, so high-powered. Rodgers handing the ball off to Jones, throwing it to Jones, throwing it to Adams. There is almost nothing that can go wrong with that offense when all three of those guys are healthy. However, the Bucs have an offense that Chris Godwin will most likely be back in the lineup. So it'll be Tom Brady handing the ball off to Ronald Jones, throwing it to Mike Evans, Gronk, Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard, Chris Godwin. And he has like 40 other receivers that he somehow gets the ball to that I've never heard of. But I am going to give this one to the Packers, 42-38.
In the Los Angeles Rams against the 49ers. And genuinely, usually you'd be like, all right, yeah, Niners win this one. The Niners might even get, the Cardinals will get last, but the Niners might not. I think their season's over, and I think this might be
That's
early.
what I said.
No, I'm dead serious. I think their season is probably over. Rams win this one 32-27.
Yeah, I think that the Rams have looked like they're in good form, but not perfect. Goff played well last week, throwing to multiple different receivers. I say that because I don't remember who they are.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I am going to give this one to the Rams. The Niners have just looked not great. Raheem Mostert played all right last week, but I think he'll have a better game, but they're still going to lose this one 27-17.
Weird game. 5 o'clock Monday game. I don't think I've ever heard of that. This is all I'm going to say. This is unheard of. The Chiefs lose their second game in a row. The Bills win this one 28-17.
False. So, I can't see the Chiefs losing 2 in a row. I think the loss to the Raiders was really surprising, and I think that if they hadn't lost to the Raiders, I'd be more inclined to have the Bills winning this one. But I think the Chiefs are going to be hungry. Mahomes is going to be just throwing bombs, dropping dimes to Tyreek, and I just think that the Chiefs are going to win this one in a shootout, a close one, 38-35. Josh Allen's just looks so good.
In our next game, Cardinals-Cowboys. Dak's ankle didn't look great. So who knows really? Andy Dalton's good at giving the ball to other players though. I'm guessing Zeke's going to be getting a little bit more carries, but then you think about the 3 receivers that are there. So it's really a toss up. I think the Cardinals win this one. Cardinals win this one 22-17.
That was really anticlimactic. I think the Cardinals will also win this one 24-17. I think that just the Cowboys without Dak, and Dak has been their everything this year. I think they will be feeding Zeke a lot more, and Zeke will have a good game, but not enough to, help them against Kyler Murray at least, and DeAndre Hopkins. So I'm going to give this one to the Cardinals 24-17.
And that was it for our NFL Week 6 predictions. If you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. The subscriptions really do mean a lot. We're really, obviously we're a smaller channel, so if you could subscribe, that would mean a lot. As well, comment down below. As we say every video, we will respond. We've responded to all of your comments if you're a new subscriber. As well, thank you guys for 13,000 views in total. It really means a lot. As well, make sure to follow all of our socials. They will be on the side of me here. Instagram, TikTok, as well as check out our podcast. We posted a new podcast. Let's go. Me and Charlie, it was like our week 5 after 1 p.m. roundup. So make sure to go check that out. It actually, if you guys are interested in it, if you guys want to, it's kind of a donation to the channel. It actually does make us money if you do listen to the podcast. So that would actually mean a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to click on a video at the end screen. Check out our channel. It means a lot. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.